Today, we're going to read a unique story called A Broken Promise. Emma is a brave girl who faces problems, takes care of her family, and learns important lessons about life. Pay close attention and enjoy this touching story. As you follow Emma on her trip, you can improve your English listening and understanding. She lived in a small town with her family. She was 12 years old. They didn't have much money, but her family was happy. John, her dad, was a carpenter. He built desks and chairs. He had trouble finding work sometimes. Sarah, his mother, stayed home. She cleaned and cooked. She had a brother named Tom. He liked to play with toy cars and was 8 years old. Emma did care a lot about her family. She liked taking care of Tom and helping her mom. She also always went to school. When Emma woke up one morning, her dad looked worried. "What's wrong, Dad?" she asked. John sighed. Work is slow this month. We might not have enough cash to buy new clothes or even tasty food." It made Emma sad. She meant to help. "Dad, I can work. I can help you make money." John turned his head away. "Not now, Emma. You need to study. That's more important. With what you know, you can help us in the future." Emma said yes, she got it, but she needed to act right away. She went to the small park on foot after school. She saw other kids having fun. Some people laughed. Some people sold little things to make money for their families. Emma thought she might be able to do the same thing. She told her mom at home, "Mom, can I sell cookies at the park? I'd like to help." Sarah smiled, but her face showed that she was worried. "Girl, it's not easy. You will need money to buy the things you need, and be careful outside," she said. "I promise I will be careful." Emma brought a small bag of her own cookies the next day. She went to the park on foot. She gave people cookies and smiled at them. Some people bought them. Some people shook their heads. She didn't give up. She added up the cash at the end of the day. She made a little money. She gave her mom the money when she got home. Sarah gave her a hug. You are brave and nice, but don't forget that studying is the most important thing." It made Emma happy. She also learned something. Every little bit counts. After a few weeks, the family had another issue. John was sick. He couldn't work because he had a fever. They had saved some small money, but it was almost gone. Emma was scared. "Will Dad get better?" asked Tom. "Yes, Dad," she told them. "We'll take care of him." The two of them worked together. They made simple food. The house was cleaned. She also went over to the neighbors and asked if they could borrow some small tools or get some help with their jobs. Nice people lived next door. They were helpful. Some people gave greens. Some people gave small amounts of money. The family was thankful. Emma knew how important it was for people to be kind to each other. John felt better one night. He sat down in the chair. He said, "Thank you, Emma and Sarah. I don't know what I would have done without you." Emma said, "We're family, Father. We help each other." Things slowly went back to normal. Emma learned more and sold cookies at the same time. She helped her brother with his work, too. Things got worse one day, though. The school sent a letter. Emma didn't pay her school fees on time. She wouldn't be able to go to class next month if she didn't pay soon. Emma had a fear. There was no money for her to go to school. She thought about having more cookies for sale. She thought about asking her neighbors for help, but she was scared. She spoke with her mom. "What can we do, Mom? I have to go to school." Sarah gave her a hug. "Emma, we'll figure it out. We need to be brave and think things through." She went to the park the next morning. She sold cookies in small bands that she made herself. People bought them with smiles on their faces. Some gave her extra money because they saw how hard she worked. Emma added up the money at the end of the day. She had enough money to pay for school. She ran home and gave her mom a big hug.
"We did it! I can go to school!" Sarah gave a grin. "Em, you worked hard. You did not give up. That is the most important thing to learn." Emma learned that hard work and determination could help her get through tough times. She learned that being brave in small ways can help solve big issues. Weeks went by and Emma kept doing what she always did. She worked, went to school, and sold cookies and bracelets. She also helped neighborhood kids who needed little things for school. Em saw a boy sitting alone near the park one afternoon. He looked hungry and sad. She walked over to him. "My name is Emma, and I'm here. Are you okay?" The kid shook his head. "My name is David. My family doesn't have any money. I can't go to school or buy food." Emma had an idea. She gave him a cookie from her bag. "David, here you are. You can eat this." David had a smile. "Dear Emma, thank you. Thanks a lot." Emma chose to help him even more. She made him rings and gave them to him. She also told him about a neighbor who could lend him school materials. David was glad. She was happy too. She knew that helping other people was more than just a way to make money or do work. She sat with her family one night. "Father, Mother, I learned something important," she replied. "What is it, Emma?" John asked. Emma smiled. "Family is the most important thing. We need to help each other. Also, we need to help other people, even if it's just a little. Being kind and working hard can make a difference in people's lives." Sarah said, "Yes, Emma, you're right. Life isn't always easy, but it's beautiful when people love, are brave, and help others." She looked at her parents, Tom and David. She was happy and proud. She knew that every effort and act of kindness counted, so she promised herself that she would always work hard, be kind, and never give up, no matter what. As the weeks went by, things slowly got better for Emma's family. John, her dad, felt better. He went back to work doing small jobs as a carpenter. Emma kept going to the park to sell cookies and bracelets. She knew that living could still be hard, even though Tom helped her sometimes. She wished she could help her family and the kids nearby even more. She had an idea one morning. She wanted to start a small study group for kids who didn't have enough money for school items. "Mother, I want to help David and other kids learn," she told her mother, Sarah. "We can work on our books together in the park. What I know, I will teach." Sarah gave a grin. "Emma, that's a great thought. You're brave and nice. I'll help you get it all together." She asked her dad to make her some small desks out of wood. John agreed. He made the kids simple desks and chairs out of wood. Everyone in the family worked together to make a small classroom in the park under a big tree. The study group's first day came and went. David was one of the 5 kids who came. Emma gave a friendly smile and said, "Hi, we are going to learn together. I'll read, write, and count with you. We're going to have fun, too." The kids were glad. Some were shy at first, but Emma softly pushed them. There were numbers, letters, and short words that she showed them. She also made them some small snacks. As time went on, more kids joined. Every day, Emma made little lessons. She taught them rhymes, songs, and short stories. She taught them words and read aloud to them. Parents saw the study group. A few people came to thank Emma. "You are great for our kids, Emma," they said. Emma was happy to hear that. She understood that helping other people was the most important thing in the world. Something small could make a big difference. A letter from the school director showed up one day. She opened it and read it out loud to her parents.
How are you? We really admire how hard you work to help other kids learn. You can get a grant that pays for all of your school costs for the next year." Emma had tears in her eyes. "Dad and Mum, we no longer have to worry about school fees." Sarah gave her a tight hug. "Em, you worked hard. You did not give up. This is your prize." John was happy and smiled. "Thanks for being brave and kind. It has changed your life and the lives of others." Emma learned something else. People who do good things and work hard are rewarded in ways you might not expect. As the months went by, Emma's study group got bigger. The kids had more fun at school and learned new words. Emma kept making bracelets and cookies, but she also taught more. Lily, a kid, came to the group crying one afternoon. Since her family moved to town, she was missing them and felt alone. Emma sat down next to her. "Lily, don't worry. You are welcome here. We're your friends. We can teach and play with you." Lily gave a smile. She was safe.
Emma knew that being kind could make people feel better and help them learn. There was family growth even at home. John and Sarah did things around the house and in the wood shop together. Tom did good things for Emma and his kids. They were happy about small wins, like getting a new table or doing well in school. Things were hard in life, though. During the winter, a storm hurt many homes, including theirs. Some furniture was broken because the roof leaked. Emma was scared. John asked in a quiet voice, "Father, what can we do?" "Let's fix it together. We've been through tough times before. We can do it again." It took days of work for Emma, Tom, and their parents. They fixed the roof, fixed the furniture, and cleaned the house. The neighbors came to help and brought tools and small amounts of food. The family sat together in the fixed-up house after the storm. She said, "We're lucky. We have each other and caring friends. That's more important than things or money." Sarah said, "Yes, I agree with Emma. Being brave, loving, and kind makes life strong." Emma thought about the kids in her class. She understood that helping other people was both her duty and her pleasure. It felt like spring had come when winter was over. The town was full of life. Emma's family kept doing what they always did, studying, working, teaching, and helping out neighbors. Emma sat with the kids one night under the big tree. She read them a story about being brave, being kind, and having family. She said that life isn't always easy. Things will get better if we work hard, help each other, and never give up. We are most strong when we have family, friends, and love. The kids paid close attention. A few people smiled and nodded. They got what Emma was saying. The people Emma lived with were proud of her. "Amy," John told me, "you've grown into a lovely young woman. You were brave, strong, and kind. Not only have you improved the lives of your family, but also many other people." Sarah said, "Remember, Emma, even when life is hard, love and effort always make a difference." She smiled and gave her parents and Tom a big hug. She knew that life would still be hard, but she also knew that bravery, hard work, and kindness would always help her. Emma told herself that day that she would always help her family, friends, and neighbors. She wished the town was better, and she knew that little acts of kindness and hard work could add up to something lovely. She learned the most important thing. With family, kindness, courage, and persistence, you can get through anything in life. Listen and Learn English thanks you for taking the time to hear A Broken Promise. We hope you liked Emma's story and learned that you can get through anything with hard work, kindness, and family love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Listen and Learn English if you liked this story. It will help you learn English faster and better.
We'll see you next time.